Thank you.
Why are Jewish people not wilding with what Elon Musk did? Like, why are they not going off?
One question most people are asking is that why are the Jewish people not mad at Elon Musk for doing the salute? Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video we want to talk about the Jewish people, Elon Musk, and what happened at the inauguration of Donald Trump as the president of the United States. If you don't know, Elon Musk decided to do the hand gesture that is not supposed to be done, that is being associated with Adolf Hitler. And this has really struck a big conversation where some people are making excuses for him, saying, oh, he's autistic, he's just saying my heart goes out to you and all that. Why some people are saying definitely it is what it is. And I posted a video yesterday where we were talking about everything that happened, but even showing the video to the Germans, all of them were literally saying that, giving it the side eye. But one thing a lot of people are not talking about, and which has gotten some people really curious and asking, why is the Jewish people not angry, or why are they not calling it anti-Semitic? Correct me if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. I can't say the word correctly. And people are like, when other people speak against the Jewish people and all that, or what does not align, the first thing they tag them with is being anti-Semitic. But why is this one? Why are they just sweeping this under the carpet? So let's go hear people's thoughts, because I have a couple of things to say, because I said it in my other video that why are the Jewish people not saying anything? Because I remember when I posted a video about the Jewish people and the history, the Holocaust, that video got taken down from YouTube and was being tagged anti-Semitic. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, guys, let's go check out the video that's gotten people talking. People's response and calling out the Jewish people or the Jewish community why they are not angry, and some of the Jewish people giving response why they are not angry, and then people that are defending Elon Musk's actions. So let's go check it out, and then we'll come back and talk more.
Thank you.
I think Elon Musk was one of two things. Either he was just the excitable boy in the playground.
Jewish
Wow,
people.
I'm here. I may be the richest man on the planet, but I am front and center of this global event and this phenomena that is now, going to be here with us for another 4 years. It was either literally he was so excitable that his hand sprung out in a way that was, or he is so incredibly clever that he did something supremely nuanced, which is all the things that Richard said about sending this kind of subliminal dog whistle gesture to those that know what I'm doing up, but actually I'll dress it up as something silly. Because would I be so stupid as to make this the point of conversation at the heart of the inauguration? If I was a betting man, I would say no, it wasn't, because I just don't. I think there are better ways to make that kind of level of conversation heard. I didn't feel offended by it, and believe me, there is an awful lot to be not only offended but feared by when you're Jewish.
What do you think of Elon Musk, perhaps the president's most visible advisor, doing 2 Heil Hitler salutes last night at the president's televised rally?
No, Elon Musk did not do those salutes. I was not at the rally, but I can tell you I've been at many rallies with Elon Musk, who loves to cheer when President Trump says we need to send, our U.S. space program to Mars. Elon Musk is a visionary. I'm looking forward to his work in DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, and look forward to looking how we can be more efficient and effective. But that is simply not the case. And to say so is the American people are smart. They see through it. They support Elon Musk. We are proud to be the country of such successful entrepreneurs. That is one of our greatest strengths as Americans.
Over and over last night, white supremacist groups and neo-Nazi groups in this country rallied around that visual. Does it concern you that those elements of the neo-Nazi and white supremacist element in the United States believe that what they saw last night was a neo-Nazi salute?
What concerns me is these are the questions you believe are most important to ask to the UN ambassador. I have a very strong record when it comes to combating anti-Semitism. We just had a historic election where President Trump earned historic support from American voters because of his strong leadership combating anti-Semitism, which has been a scourge across the country, skyrocketing since October 7th. So I intend to bring moral clarity to this position and continue to speak out as a voice, as a beacon of light, condemning anti-Semitism at the United Nations, which is representative of President Trump's record and President Trump's promises that he made on the campaign trail.
You are right. These are the questions I choose to ask because I think that your work and the administration's work on anti-Semitism only comes with real impact and credibility if it holds both right and left accountable. I simply don't believe that if a member of the squad made that same gesture last night, that there wouldn't be commentary from you and others. So I want to make sure that our work has credibility, and credibility comes with calling anti-Semitism and anti-Semitism behavior out when it comes from both the right and the left.
So now there's a bunch of people on the left calling us a Yahtzee salute. Do not listen to them. They are either ignorant or extremely, extremely manipulative and morally bankrupt. Notice how they'll share that clip with you, but they won't share the full context with you, or they'll just tell you he did it. Let's actually get a little more context and see what happened.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
He beat his chest and did it twice.
My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you.
Oh, and here's a little more context. He also did this again.
Exactly, again.
My heart goes out to you.
The man was literally saying, my heart goes out to
My
you,"
heart goes out to
talking
you.
to the people that voted for Trump. Just people of all genders and all skin colors. Oh, and by the way, follow me here. I'm launching a new news channel, so I'm going to be giving live news updates on this channel here. Hope to see you there. I'll tag the account below.
Unrelated, but like, my heart goes out to you.
Exactly what
That's how you gesture that. My heart goes out to you. Even if I did one-handed, my heart goes out to you. That's what that looks like. Even if I'm like going to people up in the crowd, I would say, my heart goes out to you. You know that why that doesn't look like a salute? Is because my palm is facing upwards and my fingers are apart. And that's naturally what happens if you have your hand on your chest and just do that. It doesn't look like a salute. However, if I have my hand on my chest and then I intentionally turn my hand downwards 180 degrees, it looks a lot different. Right? I have to make an intentional decision to, instead of just naturally open my hand out, to turn my hand 180 degrees downward. That's an intentional choice I have to make to end up there. Otherwise, I'm just, gesturing out to the crowd. This is normal. This is normal. But this is very different.
I've worked with Elon for over 10 years. I don't work with him anymore, but I've worked with him long enough to feel like I can come and share a little bit about him with you all and maybe answer some questions. We start by saying I was pissed. I was really pissed and really concerned and really alarmed when I got a text message from my friend sending me a video of that salute. The wave of emotions that I felt as somebody who knows him and, dare I say, knows him fairly well as a boss and as a leader, I had myself questioning everything. And so I can only imagine how other people are feeling who have no sense of really who he is besides what you see in the media, what you see on the news, and what you see, on X or in videos, whatever. I have participated in a ton of company-wide meetings, a ton of press events, a ton of customer events with Elon, and never in my wildest experiences have I ever seen him so excited and so elevated and so out of his mind. I mean, he honestly looked like a kid in a candy store, just so excited. And I mean, putting yourself in that arena, like, for good reason. The guy, like, just is literally on the cusp of making his dreams a magical future that he is envisioning. So he literally, you could see that excitement in his body and everywhere. I've never seen anything like that before. And it was very clear to me watching the beginning all the way through the end. You can see that excitement, and you can see how much he's just trying to reach out to the crowd. And that's where that gesture came about. I think back to all of my interactions with him and all of my time with him, and how emotional that he gets, and he thinks about supporting others and helping others in the grand scheme of things. There's no question in my mind that that gesture was wildly unintentional, and that gesture was just a complete slip of the mind, and a completely reflects
how
really little he is prepared in public speaking, how little he has ever been prepared in addressing a larger crowd. And look, like, he is an engineer and he doesn't have a press team. So obviously didn't know how to put any of that together. I think, you know, in his mind, all of the cuts that he's going to be helping make with the government are going to help reduce inflation and going to be able to help it make it easier for people on a day-to-day basis. Certainly he has his own corporate intentions and his own corporate motivations in mind, so he can enable automation, so he can enable space travel, and, you know, a lot of the other advancements that he wants to make in medical space in order to help people. But I can go into that more on perhaps another thread if you guys have any questions on what his interests and what his intentions are, but I just want to be helpful. So
that was not being helpful.
Elon Musk gave a Nazi salute.
Oh God, can he?
Oh, come on, Elon.
You didn't follow my instructions. Oh, well, I'll...
Of course, I'm kidding, but the internet is not kidding, okay? They are outraged. Here is CNN's exceptional live coverage of that moment.
He's just wrapped up here. You can hear the...
No,
all right,
Elon.
So we just showed that. We just showed that.
Right. It's worth salute. It was quick. I think our viewers are smart and they can take a look at that, but it certainly was, it's not something that you typically see at American political rallies.
Hey, it was quick. It was very quick, and he came out dancing. Mike Gibbs. I always love the drama. It's a lot of punctuation coming up here. Mike Gibbs gave us the punctuation. He wrote this. I saw it. We all saw it. Elon gave a Nazi salute. I'm still gasping from the horror of that sight on my television screen. He's literally shaking right now. We're back to literally shaking, guys, okay? Anyways, it's all good because the ADL, who just, like, you know, waves a magic wand and goes, you're an anti-Semite, you're not an anti-Semite, came out and defended Elon Musk. They said this. This is a delicate moment. It's a new day, and yet so many are on the edge. Our politics are inflamed, and social media only adds to the anxiety. It seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. But again, we appreciate that people are on edge. You get it. He's been forgiven. They've come and they've forgiven him. I mean, I'm on the ADL's list. There's like a whole paragraph about me, and I've done way less things, and it doesn't matter. They just decide whether or not you are on their yes or no list. You know, it's like those eggs in Willy Wonka. Like, you're a good egg or you're a bad egg, and that's it. And I'm a bad egg, and Elon Musk is a good egg.
The egg decatur. The egg decatur can tell the difference between a good egg and a bad egg. If it's a good egg, it's shined up and shipped out all over the world. But if it's a bad egg, down the chute.
But the reality is, I'm not an Elon Musk stan. You guys know that. I'm going to give you my real take on this. Here is the full clip contextualized, okay? This is what Elon Musk said right before he did that gesture.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Okay, so...
My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured.
So he does a gesture and he says, my heart goes out to you. And see, my hand's going this way, his hand went the other way with his heart. And the reality is, as soon as I saw it, I knew what it was. I've watched Elon Musk in interviews. Again, I'm not an Elon Musk stan, but he has been very open about the fact that he has Asperger's, okay? And it's that puts him on the spectrum. That means that socially, he's a genius in these other areas, in these other arenas. You want to talk about space programs? You want to talk science stuff with Elon Musk? Yeah, he's your guy. He's the person whose homework you want to copy, okay? okay, in chemistry class and physics class. But when it comes to social etiquette, he's not all there.
USA! 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 Yes! Yeah!
That's why he's very awkward in a lot of interviews. And what Asperger's is essentially socially, sometimes you do some things and you just, it's just not the right time to say those things or do those things or how you should do those things. And I did actually, for the first time, feel kind of really bad for him because it felt like he was so well-meaning and my heart goes out to you, and he just had no idea. And I can't imagine what it's like coming home and realizing that you've set the internet aflame and it is the #1 conversation that is being had.
Why are Jewish people not wilding with what Elon Musk did? Like, why are they not going off? Because that's direct. It's a direct.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Am I bugging? Why they not?
You're not, girl.
Why they not turning up? Because the Holocaust. Why I know my For You page is mostly people that look like me, but I don't see no Jewish people talking about Mr. Musty. Why are Jewish people not wilding with what Elon?
Many of us are, though. And many of us are also talking about how performative it is for so many people to be outraged at Elon Musk and then turn around and be anti-Semitic themselves. Kind of like that video I just stitched. It might be easier to lump millions of Jews together so you can make blanket accusations, but it would probably be more productive and less hateful to listen to what Jews have to say. Anyway, this Jew knows that Elon Musk is a Jew hater, and if he didn't mean to publicly be a Jew hater in his physical gestures, he would have clarified, but he didn't. Yes, individual Jews having opinions, isn't that crazy?
Why are Jewish people not wilding with what Elon Musk did?
Oh, I smell some bullshit.
Okay.
You think we can't tell a blatant attempt to divide our communities when we see one? You think we're dumb.
Okay.
You think other black people and Jews are all dumb and can't recognize a blatant attempt to drive our communities apart in a time of crisis. So I'm not going to talk about how Jews are only 2% of the United States population, and therefore, statistically, you're going to see less Jews talking about anything. I'm not going to talk about how we are freaking out. I'm Jewish. Most of the people in my circles are Jewish, and they're freaking the f***. I'm not going to go into any of that, because this is not a point worth engaging with. If you see someone like this, block them on sight and keep it pushing.
Why are Jewish people not wilding?
The average Jew with a big platform is a Zionist, and the average Zionist cares more about their colonial product, their colonial project, than they do about their Jewishness. They will claim that they are Zionist because they're Jewish. They are Zionist because they have allowed their people's historical struggle to be manipulated into, ethnic nationalism and race supremacy. They don't care, as long as it gets their end goal, which the sort of US military complex, the military complex that the US is under Trump, is what they want Israel to be. Because Trump's America and Zionist Israel are the same thing. They will put their Jewishness aside when it gets them their ethnic supremacy.
Why are Jewish people not wilding with what Elon Musk did?
This is my theory and the answer to your question.
Okay,
I think it's because despite whatever that has happened, the wars, all of the conflicts, they are all still cousins. They are all still relatives. They are all still one species. We're the ones just making noise, trying to get into a family dispute, family conflicts, despite whatever's happened, they are still one people.
Yep.
That's why you're never gonna, because they are one. They sit on the same table. They are one people. So we're the one getting involved. We're the one paying with our attention. We're the one paying with our attention. We're the one paying with our attention because we're getting involved in a family dispute. All of the disputes, all of the conflicts, that don't get involved. That's a family dispute. My people. They are one people, one species, one race. That's my theory.
I believe my liberation is connected to everybody else's liberation. The question was for the Jewish community because I had not seen it. I hadn't seen it. And still, to this day, right now, I have received more comments calling me anti-Semitic than I have seen people calling Mr. Musty anti-Semitic. And that confuses me because that sign that he did is not just saying speaking to a dislike of Jewish people, but dislike to many people. I definitely fit a few of the markers in there. So it's just I don't want to say baffled, but you know, when you're playing hide and go seek, and you know somebody's coming for you, but you still scream, you're still scared. That's how I feel right now. Like I know it's coming, cause how you calling me? Okay, child. I'm gonna go outside and touch grass or touch snow. Drifted.
There's a video that I'm going to look for about, for me, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts and let me know if you think that, if you agree with them that Elon Musk didn't mean it, that it was just a gesture of my heart goes out to them, to you people, or you think that it's just because he has autism, that's why he's acting out, he did it, it was awkward, or you really believe that Elon Musk knows exactly what he did when he did what he did. Go down in the comment section and share your own thought and opinion. But please, as always, here on this channel, we are allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. So here's my own. For me, people trying to make excuses, being ignorant to something or not knowing or being on the spectrum, that does not give you a slap on the wrist for things to just fly. Elon Musk, for me, he knew exactly what he was doing because he hit his chest before doing what he did. And for me, that's what is different from everything everybody's saying. Yeah, there are people bringing other politicians in. None of them ever hit their chest before doing, raising their hand up that way. Elon Musk is a very problematic person. Maybe because of his money, he knows his power, he knows his control. It is them. Let's talk about the Jewish people. We all know since this Free Palestine whole thing and all that, we've come to really unpack a lot of the things that happened to the Jewish people and even them as a whole. They're a very small group of people, but they are very powerful people. But it just makes me really like rethink and give it the side eye when they pick and choose who is anti-Semitic and who is not. The other time, I can't really remember what Kanye West did. Can somebody remind me down in the comment section what Kanye West did that they call him anti-Semitic and they said, why can't I remember what Kanye West said? And they kind of blackball him and all that. He lost his deal with Adidas because of what he said and all that. I did a video of that. Why can't I remember it right now? Somebody please help me down in the comment section. Yes, Kanye West, Elon Musk, they're on the same frequency. Those people are crazy people and they have so much money. But they could call Kanye West that, but what Elon Musk did blatantly in their face, it's been seen like, people are just overreacting, people are trying to pitch them against them. And this is why I'll always say here on this channel, especially when I talk about race and I talk about people, is that whether you like it or not, you see, the white people, they will stick with each other no matter what, more than any other thing. Like, just as far as it's going to get them to their end goal, they're going to look the other way. For me, and I feel like that's what's happening here. They're just looking the other way, like either way, our guy is there. We didn't want, what's her name, Camilla there. Our guy is there. That's the most important thing. And we're not going to cause drama or outrage over this man that did what he did and all that because we support Trump. So we're just going to keep it even, just keep it calm because we don't want to fall into it. Because I know if they react, it will kind of affect their candidate or will kind of affect Trump's as being in the position and all that, for them to now come to address it and all that. And we all know the negative impact that the Nazis had generally in Europe and in the entire world and the World War II, if I'm not mistaken. So for this to be like something that people can go to jail for, but because it's Elon Musk and now people are making like heart-made excuses. I just feel like if it was someone else, let's say it was someone else like Dr. Umar, I don't know why it came to my mind now, would they be making excuses for him now? But the fact that people are making active excuses for him just make me like, okay. Anyway, guys, please go ahead, share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We are banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.